I'd like to call this Shadows and Gold for Walt and Joe. His shadows, her gold, fools for the road, singers in search of a song, the shine in the sin of an old mandolin, looking for a way to get home. In spite of the sting of that old Bible belt, too many times to be sure, they believed in the magic and watched the storm blow through the holes in a Texas screen door. She said all good things are wild and free. You might take a chance and see what you find. I made a picture for you of a beautiful room. We need time to make our pain rhyme. She had some healing to do, was one thing he knew, and he made a fire for some of his own. Went off in the woods to build what he could and to pray for shadows and gold. Chasing the light, expecting a spark, avoiding the dance, afraid of the dark. How a drone could still ring from these rusty strings, a face cast in bronze, a collage of their dreams, of their dreams. The moonlight might take her to the music that woke him from the spirit that makes that man fly. In the eyes of a queen, all wrapped in green, smiling as death passes by. Their shadows and gold, and the stories they've told, and the life they live like a song. In the spaces you find in between every line, that's the place where they move on. The spaces you find in between every line, oh, that's the place where they belong. Thank you.
That's Chris Carroll, y'all.
Chris Carroll, everybody. Do a couple solo songs here. What can I play for you guys? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Sounds all good to me. I can do it. Let's get it done. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. Sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface used to tell me, gone are the fishing days. All the Cajuns have fished the redfish all the way. Got that dirty-haired woman, said she'd be mine till the end. Till the Cajuns stopped dancing and them redfish came back again. Scarface in the corner, stumbled in for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. If I had me some sense, you know I'd be 5 years gone. Everyone that I used to know just moved along. Me and Mother Ocean just stared on into the night. And the boats are tied up and there's not a soul in sight. I thought to myself that I'd have did it all by now, but I got stuck in Galveston somehow. She's twisting, and she's churning, and she won't leave me alone. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd drive me home. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff. Roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. remember there was a security guard at the Mucky Duck. He used to wear my t-shirt, and he liked this song. That's all there is to that story. Well, it was out in the hot sun, standing in line, buying snow cones in the summertime. Buying snow cones from the snow cone man. How many cones in July have you sold? Came to sell them at Christmas time. It's too damn cold, said the snow cone. Said the snow cone man. I can't get no cones for a nickel or a dime. Can I date your sister? She's mighty fine. Mr. Snowcone, Mr. Snowcone man. That's right. Your sister Jeannie, she bought me two. It was cherry for love, it was grape for blue. Mr. Snowcone, Mr. Snowcone man. He gave me directions to her whereabouts. Said if she likes you, why don't you ask her out? I said, thank you, Snowcone. Thank you, Snowcone man. That's what I said. But she's got a great big boyfriend, might give me a whipping. He bought me a yellow one, he called me a chicken. He said, you're a chicken. I said, thank you, snow cone man. I took my yellow snow cone, I was on my way. I stopped and bought a pretty rose bouquet with the snow cone, man. That's right. I found her house, she was at the door, and there were snow cone cups scattered on the floor from her brother. Snow cone man. She saw my flowers. She said, everybody knows a yellow snow cone's better than a red, red rose. Be my snow cone, darling. Won't you be my snow cone man? That's what she said. She cried watermelon tears, prettiest I ever seen. Gave me kisses and my tongue turned green. Lime green flavor from a snow cone man. She said, my big boyfriend, I don't like him at all. He's hard-headed and his snow cone's small. Little snow cone man. She took me upstairs and we sang this song. Been making snow cones all day long. Me and Jeannie, making snow cone love. I asked Jeannie, darling, would you be my wife? Sell me snow cones at half the price. Sell me snow cones from the snow cone man. We got married and we said I do. It was a cone for me, it was a cone for you. 26 years by the snow cone man. We got married by the snow cone man. We had a reception at the snow cone stand. Had our honeymoon in snow cone land. Compliments of well, it was out in the hot sun, standing in line, buying snow cones in the summertime. Buying snow cones from the snow cone man. He was a midtown rabbi now, y'all. Hey, thanks so much, y'all. I'm going to do a couple more here, and Krista, join me. This is one I got to write with Noel McKay and Chris Carroll here, called Bloodhounds. County wonder child. Just look what our Lord could do. First-rate fiddler from Kentucky, first hit song at 22. Loaded up the van with your band that nobody wanted when you was a no-show. Played everywhere that we dared, every side of town they said not to go. Everybody drive on up to the mountain, the band setting up for the jamboree. Tube amps humming from the side of the stage. It was all of them, it was always you and me. Well, the good times followed you around, just like the shady side of a shining star. IOUs, Dear John letters, hidden underneath a steel guitar. Somebody saw you outside the Opry, holding up a sign, pleading vagabond mercy. Well, I wonder if you ever wrote a farewell song, if the highway line ever got that far. Everybody come from all around the hollers, pull up a lawn chair, come and see. Your girlfriend's talking, my ears are buzzing, about the bloodhounds, you and me. Couldn't take the blame with all the fame, it was always more than you could afford. I guess the good people on Music Road don't care much about a minor chord. So we'll hang around Hazard Town, kicking that can down the road. And maybe one night you come around, play us all the songs that we love to know. Old Bobcat up on Slip Hill, she makes a sound you never heard. 5 to 10 in Barbersville, down the river in Parkersburg. Play all night in Lexington, love you so much, kick holes in the floor. But the state and the county gotta get their way. I watch the sheriff knock on your door. Everybody come, sat down by the TV, watching you sing, it was like a dream. They're saying that we're never gonna live this down. You are the bloodhounds, you are me. Thanks, everybody. This song is called The Blessing. Stepped from his truck out on the road, a wrinkled suit, his only clothes, 'cause he'd come from all of the ones he'd be addressing. A stovepipe hat of plans and dreams, 2 weathered hands of working me. In their dust, in their despair, found a blessing. A small town light, a faith so strong in that great wide open song. Although the words I've tried to hide were worth confessing, slept on the stage in that club there. In front of you, I sang a prayer. I was full of empty, I didn't care about the blessing. May the stars come out to see you come blessing. And may you always look beyond all your regrets. From the ones in higher seats to the strugglers on the streets. Oh Lord, I pray that some of them can hear my message. He drank deeply from their well. They called his name like a motel. And his smile, it seemed almost incandescent. He was the spark who set them free. They were his shortcut to the sea. They were his myth wrapped in a gift inside a blessing. And she turned red at all our jokes, but she stood solid as an oak and taught us all it's not too late to learn new lessons. She was bold before her time, to the bone to earn a dime, and with her family all around, we sang her blessing. God bless the wind for its own sake. Bless the lamb and bless the snake, 'cause you and I are so much more than window dressing. You are one of a kind in a crowd of suffering minds. So don't we all, one and all, deserve a blessing? How about it, y'all? We're married now. Don't we all let's do it again. Don't we all want it? Deserve a blessing. Great job, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Carroll.
Beautiful.
Stuff. Should we try spoken for?
Let's do it.
Let's do Half I Love.
Yeah, let's do it. You can't put a bad song on this set list. Not if you tried.
All right. Let me just get a harmonica here.
I want to remind you about the live recording. Hey, guess what? People may have been watching online. I did this last time. I'm sorry, okay? The Canadians know if I say I'm sorry like that, I really am. Hi, I'm glad you tuned in. If you're watching, thanks for being here. And this side of the room also, we haven't really been paying much attention to y'all over here either. You've been getting my middle-aged rumpus, and I apologize for all the kolaches I've ingested. I'll tell you about the kolaches later, unless you already know. Okay.
It's a grand little wedding with lots of champagne. After the first dance, you and I slipped away. The last thing you told me got dirt on our hands. You said you were sorry things didn't work out like you planned. You said you had someone. You said you had someone. You said you had someone. And you were already spoken for. Drove to a truck stop and you know I sat down in the stall. Dirty so-and-so written on the wall. As I shut the door, it said love was all gone. I wonder how people sometimes have the strength to get along. They must have thought they had someone. They must have thought they had someone. They must have thought they had someone. And they were already spoken for. Someone to lean on. Someone to dream on. Someone to open the door. Someone who's already spoken for. Drove past the graveyard, started counting the names. Dream me a dream for every link in the chain. Driving to drive with your smell all over me. Wearing yesterday's clothes, that's the way it's gonna be. Until you got someone, until you got someone, until you got someone who is already spoken for. Someone to lean on, someone to dream on, someone to open the door, someone who's already spoken for.
It's Adam Carroll.
You do a